Collective gang. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a collective message for my collective family. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. If you're new here, what's up? Hey girl, hey boy, hey. Take a look around. Okay, I'm an acquired taste. You can decide whether or not I'm your flavor, baby. Okay, I ain't trying to force nothing. If you like it though, if you like it here, which I hope you do, we would love to have you. Click the like button first as well as the subscribe button. Make it official. Leave me a little comment down below and say, hey girl, hey, don't be rude. Okay. We are ready to jump right in. Okay, we have already started. I had to come on here because the cards would not stop coming out during the pre-shuffle. This is one of the largest pre-shuffles I have ever experienced. It came out as I was praying over the energy and they were just, flying out. Okay, I almost got a paper cut. This person, whoever this energy is, now I will say this, okay? I chuckled. I had a little kiki. That means a little laugh. Okay. I was very much so tickled. Okay. Tickle. Is that you, Method Man? Okay. I was definitely very much so tickled. But I'm going to try my best to keep that inward. Now, you let me know down in the comments if you're tickled by this as well. Here's the thing. This is the moral of the story entirely before even touching any of the cards is overestimating one's worth, overestimating one's looks, overestimating one's physical capability, finances, whatever this was. I do feel as though this person got ahead of themselves in regards to you. Okay. What do you mean? Okay. Well, one of the first cards out was Insta famous. All right. So the way I'm reading this energy is that this person definitely pegged you, your charitable givings. I'm sorry, I'm gonna try not to laugh. Girl, what are you? Your charitable givings is the phrasing that I'm hearing, okay? Meaning, you definitely took a liking to this person with the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. You view them as somebody that you would be able to work with. It's like, okay, I could work with you. There was definitely one particular thing that you really liked about this person that made you turn a blind eye to all of the other qualities that weren't so great. Is that true? Now, keep in mind, these messages are general, guys, okay? They're general. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This feels very much personal, all right? So I'm very interested to see how many of you actually resonate with this energy. So there was a very sweet energy on your part that allowed you to turn away from some of the more practical, some of the more logical, some of the more sustainable qualities that this person may have been lacking. Because whatever this one quality was that they had, it fulfilled a satisfaction that you possibly did not get in prior relationships, or it fulfilled something in you that made you feel like it was worth more than all of the other shit that they were lacking. I don't know. You let me know. I don't know. I do feel like energetically this person also felt that as well, that you possibly brought more to the table than they did or than they possibly could. The issue here, the gag is they misread that, okay? For them to continually say charitable givings, that does mean for me that this is somebody who you went out on a limb on, okay? You read into potential. You decided to invest in something that you kind of knew you possibly wouldn't get a return on, but you were okay with that before they started running amok. So your charitable givings went to this person's head, like ballooned, okay? It's a whole Macy's Day float, baby. That head balloon sized because of what you were willing to give to them. Based on what they were already showing you, you were giving this person a lot. You were filling all of their cups, damn near all 10 of the cups, you guys, okay? If you do hear noise in the background, guys, please forgive that, okay? My neighbors, they talk quite loud, and that's okay. I talk loud too. Meow. I know they be wondering when I record it like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. like, why is this bitch still up? Like, what is she doing? Okay, guys, I don't work for myself, okay? I have to go where spirit guides me. I digress. You were filling basically every one of this person's cups, which made them believe that they were that dude, that they were that girl, okay? The fact that you would fill every cup except one. Okay, because the 9 is wish fulfillment, but 10 of cups is like the ultimate, it's like the happy ending. It's the ultimate happiness, okay? It's the never ending happiness. It's the forever and ever and ever and ever. They weren't deserving of that. So this led this person to believe that they had something rare or they had something sustainable where they could go out and spread the wealth. Okay? So for a great majority of you, you were definitely dealing with someone who started to behave as if they were the prize. When in all actuality, you gave them a shot, not based on what they were bringing, based on the potential that you saw. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like this person is getting a swift kick in the ass by karma. We have adjudication. That's what I was hearing prior to even pressing record, prior to even deciding I needed to press record, because all of these cards started coming out. You're like, girl, this reading is done, ain't it? This is pretty much the whole reading. No, I got an idea. I got a good feeling. Okay, and I am an intuitive, so I trust my gut buddy. I trust my gut belly feelings. Okay, I have a good feeling that there's way more. There's quite much more. So if you were thinking that this was over, or if you were thinking that you would just count your losses and move forward, count again. That's what they're saying, okay? We have mutable moon, and it does say nothing is set in stone. I'm reading this in two different ways. I do feel as though this person definitely felt like what you were giving was something that would be continually given, okay? A never-ending well of wishes and water and liquor and bottle service and all of it. They thought it was never-ending until it did. Now, I don't know if this has already happened or if this is getting ready to happen, okay? As tarot is fluid, but this definitely feels like a rock bottom sort of moment, this interception here. It's almost as if they feel as though because you, a Queen of Pentacles, a King of Pentacles, one who is deserving of the best, of a lot more than what they are able to give, because you were pouring into every last one of their cups. Step one, baby, step one. And possibly dealing with a lot of bullshit that they also themselves knew that you did not deserve and did not have to deal with, but you were. It was charitable givings. Like I said, this was a charity case. I'm sorry. I will not laugh at this. With this 3 here, I am feeling like this is dealing with third parties. They were either prioritizing other things over you or other people, thinking that because you treated them this way, because you were filling up all their cups, that they must be popular. They must be the shit. They must be, okay, they're famous, okay? They could get anybody that they want to do this. Boy, were they were sadly mistaken once they got to the other side and realized it wasn't grass. Right? I'm now hearing the phrase, grass was greener. They thought the grass was greener on the other side, thinking that it was more, ripe for the picking energies. People who would pour into their cups, people who would romance them, give them money, give them love, give them their body, give them their energy, right? Be attracted to them so much so that it props them up on this pedestal, only to realize there was no grass over there. It looked like grass. It is. What is that stuff called? Y'all let me know down in the comments. You know when people, they have that perfect looking grass and then you realize it's just grass carpet. It's just really carpet. You could go buy it by the inch, by the square inch at the Lowe's, at the Home Depot. Hello? So it doesn't actually grow. You can't actually water it and cut it. It's not actually living or breathing. It is fake. Is what it is. I hear crying. Okay. There is a bit of crying here for the more feminine energies that are experiencing this. If you're dealing with a feminine energy, the masculine energies are quite possibly throwing shit. Okay. Whether that's actual physical products, knocking shit over in the Walmart, or tantrums. I feel like if you're no longer in their atmosphere, if you're no longer accessible, then whoever they're around, that's who's getting the brunt of this energy, okay? Of this frustration, of this, it's a sense of feeling absolutely stupid, right? Like just, embarrassment even. So this is in the position of the current energy, okay? And every time a card flew out, I just couldn't help but to go, wow, 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 wow. They just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3 major arcana. If you are not well versed in like the specifics or the details of tarot, major arcana are signifiers of major life events, major shifts, major changes, major emotions, all in one, etc., etc. To have 3 of them in so little amount, in 5 cards, to have 3 of those, more than half be major arcana, this person is definitely experiencing what I would consider a bit of an awakening, a wake-up call, right? A swift kick in the ass. I feel like when it kicked them in the ass, they started stumbling and they tried to catch their footing, right? By getting another bitch, getting another dude. They try to get another one, get another one. I can redo this. I can redo this. I can redo this. I'm popular. I'm famous. Everybody will want me. Hold on, you guys. My apologies. I don't take anything as coincidental. So all of that noise out of nowhere, that's definitely this. That's this person's energy, okay? So they definitely felt like they could redo it. They could redo it. That whoever they went towards, for some of you, this person went towards people while they were still connected to you, leaving you feeling like an option, or as if they felt like they could have their cake and eat it too. For others of you, they attempted to do this after you walked away. So just take it how it resonates. Either way it goes, they were never able to duplicate or recreate what you were providing, because it's just not, it is out of the ordinary. This is extraordinary. This is extraordinary behavior and extraordinary energy that they were accessible to. And it would have never happened with anyone else, nor will it ever. You are one of a kind. You do know this to an extent, but I feel like this person definitely played on your insecurities at some points in time, triggered those insecurities if they ever found out what those were. And that was for the sake of them wanting to believe this lie that they had begun to believe themselves. Okay? Wowzers. So we have the Death card. Okay, so there was definitely an ending, or there will be. After the death, it will never be the same. It will never be the same. So not only will they not be able to recreate or duplicate the energy that you were giving with another person, you're never going to give that to them again. It was like a gift. Okay, so they'll never experience that again. Even if you were to encounter this person, even if they were to engage you again, you're a different person. You're not even attracted to them like that. I mean, you wasn't really attracted to them initially like that. But there was something in particular, okay, that really floated your boat, right? That really spoke to a part in your soul that made you feel like that's all you needed. Once they started acting a donkey monkey, well, okay, you don't even see them that way anymore. And it's like they never saw it coming. Yeah, we have the 7 of Swords right after the Death card. That's you. I don't get that you scheming. They like, you stay scheming. You're not scheming. You're not scheming. You weren't scheming, right? Like, this is one of the first words here. I never even noticed that before. Look. I'm literally hearing Rick Ross. I'm hearing French Montana. Okay, stay scheming. You didn't scheme them. You didn't. They misread how into them you were as them being as a constant. Okay? They read it as it being, okay, there's a particular phrase that they wanted me to say. So just give me a moment. Okay. You treating this person in this way was an exception, not the rule. They thought it was the rule. Hello? They did, you guys, they did. And for some of you, they may have encountered someone prior to meeting you that did the same thing, okay? And this is why they feel even more bamboozled, even more bamboozled than before. Because you would be the second person in the row. Now, that's not for all of you. Don't force it to fit. For some of you, it was just you, and they couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe they had a chance with you. They couldn't believe that you were into them, and they couldn't believe how into them you seemed. Okay? If you gave them more than one cycle and they fucked up with that adjudication card, and you forgave them, right? You gave them a mild punishment, right? You set them on ice for a little while, but then they were able to come back. They just thought that's how it always would be. And they thought it was because of who they were, not because of who you were. I'm sorry. So they are viewing you as the Seven of Swords, somebody who has lied, who has schemed them. They feel like you snuck away. They feel as though you've turned their life topsy-turvy, upside down, unbeknownst to them. You should have told them that they shouldn't go over there because that grass was fake. Why didn't you tell me? That type of thing. The Seven of Swords. They also are in the energy of someone who feels like you stole like their mind. What the, guys, what is this? How did we get here? How did we get here? Yeah, like you stole their mind. Because we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, right below the Seven of Swords. These are all energies that they are viewing you as prior to getting to this World card with the Devil card in the reverse. So they are in a bit of a toxic mindset, toxic pattern, a toxic roller coaster is what they're saying in their mind. Swords are about the mental space, communication. So they do go from hitting rock bottom, hitting a brick wall, 20,000 billion miles per hour. Can you beat thousands and billions? That's what they say. I don't know. Fast as fuck. Totaled that shit. They totaled it. Total what, girl? The card? No. They totaled this connection. Okay? It's totaled. Totaled out. And they feel like for the connection to be totaled out, if we thinking in terms of a vehicle, then shouldn't both of us be in a fucked up mood? Shouldn't both of us be down and out? Shouldn't we both be going through the transformation? But you seem fine. You seem fine. You look fine. You looking good. Smelling good. Eating good. Drinking good. You know what? You seem to be thriving. These are pentacles. So I don't get that you didn't have any emotional attachment or that you didn't have any emotional turmoil or sadness. I do feel like you got over it rather quickly though. I feel like you poured that energy into something else, like a new body, okay? Right? Like, it's like that revenge body type of energy or revenge money type of energy, right? Like pouring all of your frustrations, all of the energy that is negative, you transformed it into a positive energy, which has you thriving in ways that this person can't recognize as being possible if the two of you were supposed to be in the same vehicle. What the fuck is going on here? This is why they view you as the person who is lying. They may also feel like you might be the one that was cheating. I don't know what that is supposed to mean. What are you talking about, ma'am, sir? Bro, sis, I'm talking to your person now. What are you talking about? So I do feel like they go back and forth in their mind in reference to how this happened. How did this happen? They do want a renewal, but I feel as though them hitting this death card, this wall, this totaling out, has them spinning in an energy that they're not accustomed to. This is somebody who has had a lot of toxic patterns, and that is no more with the death and the world card. It's a completion. Totally. A total overhaul. I also feel like this person wanted to lie to themselves and believe that you tricked them, right? Didn't I say that they feel like you had them mentally, that you stole their mind, their thoughts? So there's a point in time when this death card happens and the Seven of Swords that they do feel like you schemed them out of their emotions, out of their feelings. The grass over there is fake and you're real. So why didn't you tell me that exactly? And now I can't stop thinking about you. Now I can't stop thinking about you with other people. No less, right? You're really stressing this person the fuck out without doing anything at all except living, breathing, minding your business, drinking your water, exercising, going on vacay. Okay. Wow. I am not laughing at this person anymore. Okay. So we have the World card and then the Devil in the reverse. So this is a total transformation and awakening. Okay. Here's the sad thing about awakening when it's possibly too late. This could be this person's karmic debt, okay? The two of you definitely feel like you're more connected than just in the 3D. I do feel like this is a spiritual connection for sure. And whilst they do want to bring things to calmer waters with this Six of Swords that goes right in the center, they waited too long. They allowed their ego to get in the way with official person, okay? Which they will then realize stole the time that they would have had to fix things or get into your good graces. This does feel like a connection where it may be too late for some of you, okay? The notion of it being too late has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with this person, meaning if you are in the mindset where you no longer see it beneficial or satisfactory, right? Satisfying or fulfilling or abundant, you no longer get pleasure out of this, or you can't even view yourself as pleasurably interacting with this person, then they are shit out of luck. And for those of you who still see it for this person, there's no judgment. There is still this case of this person looking at you sideways, okay? There's still a bit of a blaming game about letting them go on this journey, knowing that they were going towards the fake grass, when that definitely has nothing to do with you. And there's also this notion that even though they have reached this state of transformation and awakening, that still takes time. So how long are you willing to wait exactly? You know what I mean? Those are all things that you have to ask yourself, as free will is still at play here, you guys. Okay, so we have change. Change is inevitable. That's what I'm hearing. Those are Jhené Aiko lyrics. So maybe you need to go look up the lyrics of that song. I'm literally hearing the song. Change is inevitable. Why hold on to something you have to let go of? Like, did I really break your heart? Is it all my fault? Would you knock it off? Those are the lyrics. Oh my gosh. Yeah, hearing the lyrics. Play by play by play. What is the name of that song? Oh, I can't think of it right now. Oh, please tell me down in the comments. It's a song by Jhené Aiko. Y'all go look down in the comments for whoever answers this question. What's the name of that song? And go listen to those lyrics, because that's the energy here. Okay, very potently. That is the energy. We have courthouse and main male. Gender doesn't matter. This person thought that they were number one. You made them feel like they were number one. You filled that cup. That's because you genuinely were into this person. You had genuine feelings for this person. You didn't judge them on their shortcomings. You were able to love them with all of their faults or all of their flaws. You were expecting the same thing, but what they did instead was think that they were the shit and that they could repeat that anywhere else. And boy, did they learn. They're learning a hard lesson. 3 and 2 is 5. So change is here twice. 5s are all about changes and massive changes. Okay? We then have high honor and despair. So they are recognizing that they're not as great as they thought that they were. You know what I mean? They're not perfect, right? And they can't just recreate this, that you had a genuine love for them. It had nothing to do with them being this official person. There's a bit of arrogance that came with that. Their confidence that you gave this person just by loving them very purely. Your love is very pure. It's like cocaina, that pure shit, okay? That white. I'm not a druggie. That's what I heard. Okay, so it's giving the language. So you're possibly very addicting. There was a very addicting quality, is what they're saying, to the love or to the way in which you were pouring into this person. It was one that had them going out of their mind, as if they really were on drugs, drunk on love. That really had them thinking that they were that girl, that they were that dude. And that everybody would treat them as such because that's just who they are. It gave them this confidence that turned into arrogance. It's giving asshole energy. I ain't even gonna hold you. This person turned into a complete asshole thinking that everybody was gonna treat them that way when you were really treating them that way because you truly felt that for them. It was genuine. And they do know that now, okay? There's a very deep concern here. We now have 3 3s, 3 3 3. Look how disparaging this energy looks in this figure. Gender does not matter. Just look at his face. Look at the face of this figure. It's just like realizing something, almost like sick to their stomach, gagging. My. Wow. Okay. Am I pulling all of these cards here? What is going on here, you guys? This does not feel like a general message. Okay, so we have distant horizons. I do feel like this person never expected you to change in the way that you did. They always expected this to be a constant. This Knight of Cups and 9 of Cups. Very, very sweet, romantic energy, wearing your heart on your sleeve, wanting to fill somebody's cup, make all their wishes come true. They thought it was a buffet. That's what I'm hearing. Look at this, right? You let them bite of your nectar, baby. And they thought that all the rest would follow. All of this on the table is everything else that they thought they were going to get because they thought that they were the shit. Look, went and put on some gloves, pearls, all of that. You had this person feeling real jazzy. Their head was in the clouds. So this is definitely a abrupt realization. They may feel like they have fallen like 20,000 billion flights. Is there 1,000 and billions? Why do they keep saying that? Billion flights, right? Straight into an abyss. They are trying to figure out how to get out of this, but they feel anchored to this energy because they do recognize the ways in which they showed up, how they treated you. How could you even fairly to yourself, being fair to yourself, right? Honor your own self-worth by taking them back. How does that even work? This is where the concern comes from. Because taking this person back does appear to be you indulging in this behavior, this cycle once again. So for some of you, you are writing this shit off. You're not anchoring yourself to this anymore. In the past, they would have had this expectation, but now they recognize that you are this gift. Oh my gosh. You're given a gift. Somebody gives you a gift. So this is spirit giving them a gift that they were not deserving of and putting you in a position as the exception, not the rule, to overlook their bullshit and their flaws and actually love some of those flaws. They view that as a constant, as if everybody would do that, and treated the gift like shit. So if somebody gives you something that you're not worthy of, you don't deserve this, but we're gonna give it to you anyway, and then you tear it up to shit, will you give that person something else ever again? Would you give them something else? Would you trust them? Would you entrust them with something valuable again? No, the fuck you wouldn't. And this is what they're dealing with internally, okay? Wow, this reading is wild. It's not one that I've ever experienced before, you guys. It's crazy. Look, I was about to shuffle this deck and they turned me to the back of the deck. Look. You're like, girl, what that say? Turn it around. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Don't nobody give a fuck. Okay? My viewers, the collective, they gave a fuck. But that was the exception, not the rule, bitch. So you fucked this whole shit up thinking that you would be able to have multiple experiences like this. And for some of you, they wanted multiple at the same time, meaning they wanted to start a little starting lineup. They thought that they could have 24, 50, 11 bitches and dudes that will all treat them the way that you treated them. Boy, just to be left with nothing. Poverty is what's at the center. This is going to bother them till the end of time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys, please. Okay, if you're new here, please do not judge me. It's a cackle sometimes. I'm sorry. And my laughs are a little bit out of nervousness. If I'm the only one laughing, then I do apologize. But you let me know down in the comments if you're getting a cackle out of this too. This is funny as shit. Parts of it. Whew. Ain't nobody coming to see you. Ain't nobody fucking with you like that. They were going towards people who looked at their flaws as flaws and valued them as such. Wowzers. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. Oh, they're leading me to this deck now. We have to end this. This is getting too long. We have the Strength card, right? So your love was very pure. It gave this person courage. They noticed your patience, but they also noticed your compassion. And there's something about the way that you poured into this person, the way that you accepted them, the way that you treated them, the way that you poured into them that made them feel like they could tame lions out this bitch. Okay, they could ride lions. Look, this figure is riding a lion. The lion literally looks like it wants to eat her alive. And she ain't scared. It made them fearless to go towards things that they thought that they were entitled to. People that they thought that they were entitled to. You were out of this person's league. Let's be very clear and very honest with that. I'm an honest bitch. I keep it real. Hello? Hello? I keep it a buck. They were even shocked that they had a chance with you. So I don't feel bad for saying that. And their behavior and some of the things that you may have accepted, don't beat me up, that's what I heard, made them believe that they're that bitch, that they could do that, that they can do that. It gave them a confidence that really has come back to bite them in the ass. Not the face. That line turned around and bit them in the ass. I can't. I cannot. Listen, I'm going over to an extended, you guys. Okay, if you want to follow me over there, then that's cool. If this is where the story ends for you, then that's cool as well. In the extended, I want to dig in a little bit further. Okay, get us some real answers about what will happen if you decide to re-engage with this. What will the outcome be exactly? Okay, if you went in the opposite direction, I'll look at that outcome as well. I also want to see where this person's head is at, their next steps, etc., etc. And we'll also get advice from your spirit guides on how you can make the best decisions, okay, moving forward to succeed and fulfill your own motherfucking happiness in this next cycle, okay? It's going to be error-proof free. Okay, it's gonna be error-proof. So please go ahead and click that like button, guys, as well as the subscribe button. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for joining me, okay? If this is your first time here, leave me a little comment, all right? We are a smaller channel. We are trying to grow. And for those of you who are following me over to the extended, let's go, baby. It's gonna get hype. High like fire. All right, I'm gonna put that link down below in the description box, and I'll see y'all over there. All right.